I'm here. Hello. I'm sorry, I got distracted trying to figure out Discord channel stuff, and then I realized I forgot to go to the bathroom. Or grab a drink. Which I still have forgotten to grab a drink. I'll be right back. You are? How's it going, Kara? I'm working on your commission. Knocking it out first. What am I forgetting? Charger. With the number of times my iPad has fallen on the floor, because it gets caught in my chair, I am surprised this thing is still functional. Oh my god, why do I have so many things open? There we go. Okay. Everything should be set up properly, but I'm going to double check something first. Okay, cool. We're good. Everything's fine. No, wait. Why does the camera look like that? Oh, I just knocked over some stuff. Hang on. Let me fix this first. Hi. Because we got a beautiful girl. A beautiful little lady. Hello. I love you. I love you. And let me pick up the stuff that I just knocked over. Oh god, I made it worse. Ow. I really need to find a better place for all of this. No! Why? Just stay in the box, you piece of shit! Okay. I think we're good. If I could crawl out from under my desk. Yeah! Okay. Hi, Miss Mia. Thank you for just looking vaguely annoyed at my direction and not running and screaming like Marjorie does. She has been such a sweetheart today. Oh my gosh, I woke up with her curled up next to me purring. Adorable. I just kept petting her throughout the day and she just kept looking at me with her big old eyes and being all cute, and that's blood. Why is there blood? Did I hurt myself without realizing? Why is there blood on my foot? It helped if I put some glasses on. Sorry for such a concerning start to the stream. My goodness. Can I have one stream that starts without scoff? Why am I bleeding? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a big old cut there. I see it now. Does anyone else have that thing happen where, like, you don't feel any pain or anything, but you look over and all of a sudden there's just blood pouring out of a wound? Because that's what just happened. Luckily, I have peroxide next to me, and I can pull on it. Because I know myself, and I get paper cuts and other cuts very often because I'm very clumsy. when it comes to stuff. Yeah, it still happens to me. It never stopped. I mean, it doesn't help that, like, I just run into things. There we go. I probably should get a bandage for this. I think my first aid kit is just in the bathroom next door to this room. But I would like to get the bleeding to hopefully stop a little first before I start walking on this foot. It's on top of my foot, not on the bottom of it. I don't even know what cut me, though. Like, is that blood on the floor? Yeah, that's blood. Okay. What cut me? There's nothing on the floor that could have done it. It just sort of happened. Oh, maybe it was when it fell out. Okay, I'll be right back. I think what happened, so I have a bunch of metal dies for paper cutting in a box that's underneath my desk, and a bunch of those just fell out. And I think, without me realizing, one of them fell on my foot and cut it, and that's what happened just now. Which thankfully isn't too much of a big deal, but it is startling to just look down and see a bunch of blood out of nowhere. But yeah, like, I get like tiny nicks and stuff all over my hands constantly. When I started getting my nails done, I was just like, look, I can't promise anything that you put on my nails will last. And speaking of which, actually, so I have, they put like a little, whatchamacallit, like a half-cut fake gem on one of my nails, and I feel so bad. It's gone. I don't know where it's been. It disappeared like 4 days ago, and I looked down, and I was like, wait a second, that's not what that nail's supposed to look like. I don't know what happened to it, and I don't know how it managed to fall out, because if I look at like the hard gel around where it was, it's concave. Like, it should not have been able to come out. Okay, I think I can get this bandage on there now. It's in an awkward spot. Oh yeah, that's a clean cut. It also probably helps that I'm just used to getting, like, small scratches all the time because my cats. Like, Mia doesn't have her front claws, but she still knows how to get you with her back ones. And Marjorie is just kind of a doofus. She doesn't mean to, but she still gets you. What? Di, you have... Oh dear. I did not say those words in that order. No. Some of my art supplies fell out of a box and cut my foot, and I just saw blood randomly on my foot, and I was just like, wait, what happened here? We're good now, though. I've bandaged it. Everything's fine now. How was your stream? I didn't get a chance to stop by. I was a little too excited about Blightfall today. Oh no! Oh gosh, Kira. I have a canvas, I have art. It's right here. It's Kira's commission, which I was trying to start on, and then I hurt myself. As per the norm. But yeah, the concave thing I was talking about, Daishiva, is the nail art I have right now. They had like a 3D bit that has somehow disappeared, and I do not know how. I think I just made more of it disappear. I thought there was dirt in there, and I was just like, oh, that's not good. And I just scraped out the rest of the color that was in there. I think I have the same nail artist this time. She's gonna be so fucking confused. She's gonna look at my nail and be like, hold the fuck up. I put something there, didn't I? And I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. It was just gone. Very good, very good. Oh, I want a good pizza. I usually don't get pizza for like ordering out at the moment. Cause the only one that I know of that I like is really expensive, and I can get it from my work cafeteria even if it's not like amazing there. And I'm kind of a cheapskate. Yeah, homemade pizza will do that. I'm not surprised. That's not me like dunking on your skills or anything, Di. I just feel like pizza's one of those things that are just kind of difficult. Okay, do I have everything else set up? Cool. I can just jump right into lines. I feel like I'm gonna get to like at least shading today on your stuff, Kira, but fuck if I know. It was a very hard choice, I will have you know. I was so close to just being like, no, we're playing Blightfall today, but then I was just like, I don't even have an actual plan of what I'm doing in Blightfall at the moment. I need to like figure out what the hell I'm doing with my base. Yeah. We made homemade pizza once, a while ago, my family. But we had, like, pre-bought the crust and everything, and we came real close to fucking it up. But I think what saved us is just, we had, cause we used to make, like, a lot of, like, frozen pizzas, and at some point, my dad, for some reason, bought, like, a stone pizza oven pan thing, and it's the coolest thing ever. I kind of want one again because it's just that thing made frozen pizza taste good. And it wasn't like a pain in the ass to pull off the pan or anything. But I remember we tried to make our own pizza with like actual individual ingredients, and it sure was something. Get a pizza steel? But I could get a pizza stone. Listen, you're entitled to your own opinion. I thought it was cool. I mean, it wasn't cool, it was hot, but... I mean, just about anything can break if you drop it. That is actually part of the reason I didn't get one for myself. I'm very prone to dropping things. Really? We never had that issue. I mean, ours came with the instruction to, like, slowly preheat it. Like, as you're preheating the oven, you put the stone in there, and then you put the pizza on it after the stone in the oven has preheated. And then you let it cool down. I'm gonna be real, if I was gonna make a deal with the Fae for food, it would not be for pizza. Pizza's good, but it's not that good. I think that's what we did with the pizza stone as well, because we had like multiple shelves in that oven. I actually don't know where it is now. My dad doesn't have it anymore. That is the other thing. It was heavy. Like, it wasn't as heavy as I expected for being made out of stone, but I think that's just because the particular stone it was made out of. I don't know what kind. But yeah, we used that thing for years. We never had any issues, like breakage or anything. It's a shame I can't fit a pizza in the air fryer, because that would be perfect. I take it occasionally as like very much like fuck cooking, fuck eating kind of meal. These like tiny pizzas that you can put in the microwave. They are objectively bad. They're not good, but they serve their purpose well. But it comes in like, okay, the package for these is really weird because you like flip it upside down and unfold it and fold it inside out, and then there's like this like weird like silver but not actually metallic cover on one side, and you put the tiny pizza on that, and then you put that in the microwave like that. But like, it's weird. But that's how it cooks, I guess? Question mark? But yeah, they're like a couple degrees higher than the quality of school cafeteria pizza when I was in school, because I don't know if school cafeteria pizza has gotten better or worse since I have been in school. It was veering on worse by the time I was leaving public school. That makes sense. I have reheated pizza, like leftover pizza, in the air fryer, and that was very tasty. But I usually do just microwave leftover pizza. Are you calm now, Miss Marjorie? Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I never had that. I know my sister's college had that, but that like makes sense for them to do that kind of shit. We were allowed to go across the street, because there was like a little like roadside mall thing, and they had like the grocery store and then a few small fast food places. We were allowed to like go across the street during lunch and get food from there at my high school. At least the one I was at for the last 3 years. But the first high school I was at, they had like nothing nearby. I don't know if people are allowed to go off campus even during lunch. I think not, because if I recall correctly, the rule there was seniors were allowed to eat outside, if it wasn't like raining or anything, and everyone else had to eat in the cafeteria, and the cafeteria was way too small if it was raining or anything, and if the seniors had to come inside, it was the worst day ever. Oh, hello! Hello, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I don't... Bets on if my shout-out command will work. Because I don't remember if it does. My stream is incredibly scuffed. I apologize if this does not work, but if it does, you should absolutely check this person out. Nice! Yay! It worked! Cool! You think I know how Twitch works? Listen, they changed the way Twitch works like every 3 days. I can't keep up. I'm too much of a boomer. That's so many letters to type, though. Put a fucking alias in there. Come on, Twitch. You can pay your programmers to do that. It's not hard. How's it going, though? Tell me about your stream. What did you do? Although, if you have to go, if you have to run, please do. Please take care of yourself. But yeah, hi. I'm Ambrosia. I'm a wizard. I'm kind of a fairy, and I'm working on art. That's hard to remember. /SO is much easier to remember. I just need to fix which bot is in my chat. Because I don't know why Stream Elements is still here. It shouldn't be. I think it's just my technology curse coming back to bite me again. Which is not only incredibly ironic just because of my personal day job, but also very ironic judging from your name. Coder. That's me at work every day. Also, yeah, like, I first heard about the knocking feature, and I was like, oh, okay, that sounds neat. And then I heard about everything that it does, and I was just like, Twitch, what the fuck? The biggest fan on your platform right now is people using their avatars! Yeah, this is Kira's commission. I have a VGM that I am trying to get verified on, and Kira and another person have kindly gotten me to the amount that I need, but I think I need just like one more follower or some bullshit. I don't know. Friday Night Funkin', what's that? I don't think I've heard of that game. But yeah, here, let me show the colors for this. This is the sketch. I don't think I have a command for it. Hang on, I'll link it. before the people on YouTube start yelling at me. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Why don't they have just like a back to your portfolio on the artist dashboard? I swear. I thought they had that button at one point, but then they changed it. There we go. Oh, that sounds neat. I'm notoriously bad at rhythm games, but I do love them so much. I'll have to check it out. I'm not gonna be good at it, but that's fine. But yeah, right now I'm doing the rough, not the rough sketch, I'm doing the clean sketch, and then I'll be doing colors. And I'm hoping to get through at least shading today for this. Kira, I have a question. Do you have hair or do you have feathers? Because I thought it was hair, but now I'm looking at this and I'm like, that kind of looks like feathers. Please some help. I don't have eyes. Cool, excellent. I'll put in a mix of both. Hopefully it will look the way you... Just scream at me if I'm doing it wrong. That works, that works. But yes. Hey Mia. Hey Mia, can you say hi to everyone? That's a cat cam, by the way. That's not just a photo of my cat. No, please do, if I'm doing something wrong. It doesn't have to be an angry yell. It's just to get my attention. Oh my gosh. I do feel you though. Anytime I see something wrong with something I've commissioned from somebody, I'm just like, they're gonna kill me if I point this out. Although, I did get back, not a finished commission, but I got the sketch of a commission I got recently for Pluto, and they look adorable. I'm very excited. That's from one of my favorite artists too, Luna Eden on Toy House. I don't know if Luna... I first found Luna Eden on DeviantArt, but like everyone I follow on DeviantArt has moved to a new platform at this point. So I don't know where Luna Eden is now, except for Toy House. Something looks off about your face, but I don't know if that's just me not being used to drawing faces looking down, or if it's actually a problem. I might have to come back to that. Also, this is my favorite wizard hat I've drawn so far. Normally, the brim gives me, like, a bazillion problems for no reason whatsoever. But I drew it first try. If you're wondering why Ambrosia never has their wizard hat, during animatics, this is why. Every time I get a commission of Ambrosia, I'm just like, the wings are not optional, but the hat is. I understand. I need to get more commissions of Ambrosia. No, I don't need to get more commissions of Ambrosia. I need to get commissions of my other characters. That's sad. You should give them a new one. Look, sometimes they just need a little bit of, like, fancy detail added. No, it can't be counted as a weapon, it's just an artifact. Sorry, I had to think about the lore for a bit. It can't be used to hurt someone, but now I'm tempted, just for you, just for that die, to, like, add a scene where, like, somebody... Ambrosia does kill somebody with the hat. Like, I should add that now. That sounds fucking hilarious. Like, yeah, normally they just stab people, but, you know, we could add a little spice to that. Oh, wait, that's so good! Okay, not Ambrosia, but I do have a spy character. I should give them a hat with the, like, the saw blade. The saw blade thing from spy shows. What is it? Was it the Netflix Carmen Sandiego show? Like every time one of the enemy characters like pulled out a stupid weapon, I was like, yes, I love this trope. It's so stupid. And I know there was a character in that show that did have hats that just turned into blades, but they were like just objectively like the worst idea ever. Like the fact the man had not managed to cut all of his hair off with one of them was honestly the most shocking thing. I think I'm doing this wrong. I think this looks too tight. Does your cloak have a hood, Kira? Or is it just, like, loose? It's a little hard to tell. Oh, are those JoJo characters? I've just been sitting here confused the whole time. I've never watched JoJo. Like at some point, after not watching a show for long enough, it becomes funnier to continue not watching the show and forcing people to explain things to you instead. Because then they have to be like, just like, now listen to me, this sounds stupid, but this actually happens. And I feel like JoJo is the epitome of that. Every time I hear something about what happens in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I'm just like, are you sure about that one? That one's not surprising though. That's like a spy trope somewhere down the line. I don't know. Exactly, yeah. Okay, cool. I can help with that. Character sheets are annoying, but so helpful. That's why Daishima nearly got an entire character sheet for both Dai and Kei from the animatic, because the one that he has is really annoying to use. Not because it's bad, just because of my own personal habits. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. It's just like a piece of twine. I'm extrapolating. Bonk me if you don't like it. That just sounds like normal anime. That's normal anime. But then when it's in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, for some reason they have like all these wacky poses and like just the strangest things happen in the corner. Like the plot that you just described, completely normal anime plot. But then when it's in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, then it's just off the rails. Ah, booba. I think that's scales. Hi Noodle, how's it going? I'm working on Kira today. I'm doing line art. And asking fun questions like is this feathers? And I think I'm having the plot of JoJo explained to me, but I'm not sure yet. Oh, but yeah, it was a very close call. Between this and playing Blightfall today on stream. I figured out so many things! I'm doing so good! I'm winning the game, guys! I'm winning Minecraft! Oh no! Please take a break. Oh dear. I don't know if that's better or worse than what I did at the beginning of stream. I managed to cut myself mid-stream intro. I need to break up the hair a little bit more. No! Oh my god, that is the worst actually. I'm deeply sorry for your loss. I've gotten to the point where I've stopped wearing armor again, and I'm constantly terrified for my life, but the bow that the guy from the other day helped me make is one-shotting everything now, so I think it's fine. I also, I don't know, I don't think it's the enchanted cloth armor, but I did find a set of Thaumcraft armor that's like wizard armor in the floating city, and I just kind of threw it in a chest because I don't really know what to do with it. But it does look cool. It's just, I'm wearing a backpack most of the time, and it doesn't look as cool if you're just wearing the pants. Oh, I suppose because of my skin, it probably would look a little bit okay, like it would still match. But yeah, it does look a little silly. Oh, and I added Mistcraft, the mod Mistcraft, because it's one of my favorite mods. I remember how to do Mistcraft correctly. It's one of the few mods where I was just like, oh yeah, I get this. I don't understand how I keep fucking it up right now. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Cause like, I keep going into worlds and I'm like, okay, I put all of these components together, and then I go into the world and then they're all fucked up, and I'm like, this is not what I wrote. This is not the book I wrote, game. What the fuck? And maybe it's just because I'm in 1.7 for Blightfall and I'm used to playing in 1.12. But I don't know. Oh, I see, okay. I will keep that in mind, and I will hold on to that cloth armor then. Oh, I did accidentally cheat though with Mistcraft. I didn't mean to. I didn't realize that for some reason Mistcraft Worlds and Botania interacts in a really, really weird way. And if you go into a Mistcraft world, there's just fucking Botania mystical flowers everywhere. I'm still missing 2 of the colors. So, I gotta go find those still. Oh, dang. I need to upgrade my wand so that I can purify things easier. I know there was a tainted node under my swamp base that I had to clear out. But, like, there's a couple areas where taint still keeps creeping in, and I don't know where it's coming from. I've been, like, going underneath my base and clearing out all the caves and stuff. And at one point I was just like, fuck it, I'm going creative mode to go find this shit, and I still couldn't find it. I went all the way down to bedrock, and it wasn't there. The game is doing something very strange. I am trying to decide how I want to set up the Dawn machine, because I did unlock the research. I haven't made it yet though. I want to make my final infusion room first, which is part of why making my base is so difficult, because I'm trying to decide where I want everything. I'm trying to do like a library for my base, because I've tried to build a wizard tower in Minecraft before, and it's both really annoying to navigate and also really annoying to build. So I was like, maybe let's not do the wizard tower this time. Let's do something that's got a little bit more horizontal width to it. And it's kind of like, I've got like my entrance, and then I've got like a big box on one side, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be my laboratory for like my infusion and stuff like that. But then I was like, wait, but I have to have like all of the different like essentia bottles and stuff, and I was gonna have a library on the other side that like goes out like this, and then I was gonna have something in the back that I don't know what the fuck it's gonna look like yet. And then there's gonna be either a greenhouse here or one here, and then the other side was gonna be a garden. And now I'm wondering if I should put the infusion altar here so that I could put all of the essentia bottles on the side. But I don't know yet. I'm still deciding. That sounds awful, Daishima. That sounds absolutely fucking awful. There is a Thaumcraft thing where you can make an elevator that just like makes you float up. Oh, that's cool. That sounds like so much fun. Maybe I should put the Dawn machine in the place that I was gonna put the laboratory, because then I would have enough room to put all the essentia tubing in. Because I'm not moving that thing around. I'm putting it in one spot and it's gonna slowly clear out from there. I am far too lazy to move that thing around the area. I don't think it's gonna be hard to get the essentia for that. Like, I know it's gonna be annoying because you need so much of it. I've accidentally gotten like a fuck ton of silver wood though that I can just burn into a lot of the essentia I need. I need to get more bottles. So I'm working on currently in Britannia getting the like second upgrade for a catalyst so that I can get infinite nether quartz. But I have the base one. I've learned how to use it. I've read the book a little. But it's very confusing. I haven't done any sort of automation yet either. Just gonna probably drive some people insane. I haven't mentioned it, but I've been talking about playing Blightfall with this other group chat I'm in for Coldal Simulator, and they keep telling me how to do things in there too, and I'm very confused all of the time. They keep showing me screenshots of their world where they've got like different machines and all this cool stuff set up, and I'm just like, wow! That looks complicated! It's like 3 blocks. I stand by my previous complaints though, that technology mods are complicated only because they like to put in like 15 different recipes that all lead up to one final recipe, which is the only actual useful block in the recipe. And it's stupid. Like, if your complexity comes from the fact that you have to make that many things, I think that's your problem. You should uncomplex it, and then you should just add more items that do stupider, smaller tasks instead. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased just because I saw the way Create works, and I'm just like, yeah, this makes sense to me. Giant Rupert Goldberg machine. Like, it is still 15 steps to do something, but you like, there's steps that make sense. Maybe it's an analog versus digital thing too, because like all of the things in Create, like you see it happen in front of you because it's on like conveyor belts and stuff, and you get all the cool gears, and it's got this really nice steampunk aesthetic to it. But like it See, that's what I hate, Kira, though. I don't like it when you have to upgrade machines to get to its best form. If you're gonna give me a machine, it should just do the thing. Although I will say, I do like the storage drawer method of just like, you've got the drawer, and then you've got upgrade slots you can put into it. That's okay, I'm cool with that. I feel like that makes mechanical sense. But when it's like you have the machine and then you have to put it in another recipe to make a new machine with the same with the previous machine, and you have to do that several times, I don't like that. That's annoying to me. Especially if it's something where it's just like a container or something like that. I hate the chest mods where you have to take the first chest and then you like surround it in iron to make an iron chest, and then you make a gold chest with the iron chest. I don't like those. I don't. They're so annoying because it's just like, now I have to break all of my chests again to just make this one upgrade to get 2 more rows. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna make a second chest. By storage drawers, you just slot in an upgrade, and all of a sudden, wow, you can hold 15 bazillion more stacks. I also appreciate that in storage drawers, to make the upgrades, they're like, okay, look, if you just want an emerald upgrade, just make the fucking emerald upgrade. You don't have to go through like 15 bazillion hoops to get the emerald upgrade. That's stupid. They understand me. And this is why I use storage drawers instead of the other storage methods. It was just because I didn't want my sketch for the cloak to interfere with it if I made a mistake. Do you have a square chin? No, you've got the anime pointy chin. Okay. Yeah, you're describing the thing that I'm cool with. Like, if you have to add more blocks to, like, a multi-block thing, or if you're adding, like, upgrade chips and stuff, that's cool. I'm good with that. That makes sense to me. I'm also bad about it, Noodle. I only do it if I know that, like, I could make a mistake during a sketch that I don't want to make a mistake on. Because I was like, yeah, I did super good drawing these boobs. I need to make sure I hold on to that. Not accidentally erase the boobs. Did I just redraw this cloak unnecessarily? I think I did. Do I like that one better? Nah, they're about the same. I'm not putting an effort to fix that. At one time, I was like, I'm gonna get better at not using so many layers by attempting to do the 1 layer challenge. I spent like 5 minutes attempting to do the 1 layer challenge, and then I was like, fuck this. And then later on, I got Sketchbook for the iPad, which is what I use now, and originally Sketchbook for the iPad had a very hard layer limit of like, excuse me, at the size I'm using to draw right now, I could have 20 layers? maybe-ish. Not a lot of layers. Not enough layers to do the things I do right now. So I would... I got into this habit of, like, not doing the one layer challenge, but, like, I would have my bottom layer be all of the stuff that I considered complete. And then I would add a layer on top of that and then, like, just paint a little bit on there, and then when I liked it, I would merge it down. So I would stay under the layer limit. I really pushed the limits of this program, honestly. Hi, Viper. Yes, the fitness gram pacer test. I heard about the fitness gram pacer test, like, a couple of months before I was forced to do it. I was like, surely that can't be that bad. And then I did it, and I was like, wow! I want to murder whoever thought of this. Hey, Akira. I don't have enough layers in this program to make a proper VTuber. when I made the art for my previous model, I had to make it in 3 separate files when I was drawing it. And then I had to combine it on my computer. That was the worst experience ever. Like, I've done some stupid shit when it comes to art, workflow type stuff. Like, I have a really strange workflow overall for a lot of stuff I do, but that one was the worst. This is why I'm paying somebody else to do it this time. I'm not doing that shit again. Oh god, yeah, I still have to fix mine. I don't have the community set up. You guys told me to do it last time, and then I completely forgot, and then I remembered seconds before the stream started, and I was like, oh, I can set that up really fast. It's normally really quick to set that kind of thing up. No! Why is it so complicated? Why is Discord complicated? Why is it so complicated now? I hate it! It's probably actually really simple and I'm just dumb, but it seems more complicated than it needs to be. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this now, because the way I had it before, you reacted to a message to get, like, the entry roll, but with the way Discord does it natively, you don't need that entry roll, so I have to, like, redo a bunch of stuff. And completely change how entry into the server works. But I don't want to delete the role. I like it. I like everyone having pretty colors in their name. Everyone's purple on my server, right? I thought about doing, like, different colors. Yeah, everyone's purple and stuff for my server. And then I was like, nah. I'm gonna make everyone pink and purple and they're gonna have to suffer. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I was trying to set that up, but I'm not smart. And I completely forgot to do it over the week, and I meant to do it over the week, and then I remembered it seconds before stream started, and then I was like, oh, surely I can set this up really quickly. But I can't remember how you set it up to where everyone gets, like, a starting role. I mean, I don't ping at everyone anyways, I just ping stream alerts. Because I hate it when I get pinged for things. insulted, but I'm not. It's true. It really is true. Like, you put me in front of a computer and tell me to code in C#, I got you. I can make anything you fucking want. But you tell me, explain why your computer blue screen, I will blue screen. Oh, speaking of IT things, though, I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard to not just fucking cackle in the middle of the office the other day, because I was working on my stuff, and I had to do some research into Angular, because I was upgrading the Angular version of a project. And let me tell you, upgrading Angular versions of projects when you don't know how to code in Angular is a fucking awful thing to have to figure out. But so I was Googling things, and in the middle of me Googling things, I get the notification pop up as I'm like searching something in Google. Google is blocked by your system admins. And I was like, huh, that one's a little weird. I wonder why that happened. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on. Maybe I should just contact IT real quick, right? Right? So I click on the IT link. You know, the in-house IT website. No, Google was blocked for being a search engine. That's why it was blocked. That was the reason that was on the screen for it being blocked. It was because it was a search engine. That's not the funniest part. The funniest part is like the pop-up they had to like contact IT if you think this is a mistake. I click on that link. This link is blocked for being marketing. They blocked their own website. Like our own corporate website. I was trying so hard to not just start crying of laughter, and like I wanted to turn around and ask somebody if they noticed what just got blocked. But everyone looked really busy. And I was just like, okay, you know what? This will get fixed within like 10 to 30 minutes. I don't need to do anything. Because my only other option was to call IT and say out loud with my own mouth, with like the dozen people around me, hey, you guys blocked your own IT website. And I did not think I could do that without just dying of laughter. I was floored. It was incredible. And I was kind of frustrating because I did have to just like sit there and pretend to be working for 30 or so minutes, because I could not do anything else. But it's honestly probably a good thing because I was just sitting there like fists clenched trying to not laugh. It was so funny. Hi, Miss Mia. Hi. I know you can hear me. I see your little ear twitching. Oh, why, hello. Hi. I don't know if you guys heard Marjorie just then. Hi. Oh, Miss Mia. Miss Mia. Mama. You did nice. That was Miss Marjorie. She's not on camera at the moment. She's across the room. But she loves talking. You want to meow? Mama. Nope, she wants to clean herself. I'm sure she'll come bother me at some point. She loves to. probably get you some eyebrows. That'd probably be helpful. I really need to add a Marjorie pet. I'm not removing Annabelle pet, but Marjorie deserves her own little pet. Oh, your scales. Are those scales? I'm sometimes confused by the textures here, but that's okay. Let's see, they're like... That shadow line there. They're like in this area. And there's like a couple bumps out. I'm just trying to get a general sense of where they should be. No, they don't travel down. They're only on the neck, so about right here. Oh, the ones on the nose are flat enough that I can just do that with color. I think that's everything for the lines, but I'm double checking. Other than the book, of course. Feel free to yell if you'd like any changes, by the way, Kira. If you're still around. This might be a little too round. Marjorie. Marjorie. She just like plunked herself. Hi. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Marjorie's gotten really, like, she's gotten the handsome cat face. She's so pretty. She's definitely gonna have, like, a really strong, handsome face, though, when she's a full adult. Miss Mia. Miss Mia.
Oh, she's watching all the cars go by. She went full kitten mode earlier when I was playing with her. It was so cute. Mia's such like a grumpy cat. Or at least she looks like she's a very grumpy cat, but like, she is such a sweetheart. Like, she looks fucking pissed all of the time, but you start petting her and she's got the loudest purr. It's so funny. It really is, like, genuinely hilarious that I've noticed this since my dad has pointed it out, but Mia has, like, fully taken on Annabelle's personality traits of just like being a big ol' fluff butt silly girl, and in comparison, Marjorie is now the younger Mia who was a little shit. Thank you for letting me know that you did Twitch redeems. Yeah? And I will self-care check. Why are my redeems not actually being polite to me? I don't know why. I wish Restream would say that you get redeems on Twitch, but no, Restream has to be dumb. That's fine though. That book is not in the right right place. There we go.
Hi. What are you doing? No, you invited yourself here. You invited yourself here. Say hi. Hi, please get your claws out of my skin. Hi. Hi. How you doing, baby? You don't even look at me? Cause I picked you up and I held you like a little baby, like the little baby you are. Yeah.
She comes over and like is here to bother me, but the moment I bother her back, she gets so mad about it. What's the matter, Miss Marjorie? Am I bothering you? And I'm being annoying to you?
She's pouting.
What's the matter, baby girl? Are you being a big baby? Oh, Marjorie is not in charge. Mia is. Hi. What's the matter? Are you just a big pouty baby? Even though you're getting so many pets and attention? Yeah? 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 Oh, the big baby.
You gonna run away? Alright. Alright, go ahead. Oh, you're all good. Here, you need some room? Here, let me get you some room. Oh, what are you doing? Make a decision. Hey, make a decision. What's with your toe?
But yeah, no, she is not the one in charge. There is a ranking system between my cat. She is Duchess Marjorie. Mia is Princess Mia, and thus Mia is in charge. Yeah. My previous cat I had was Queen Annabelle, and she has unfortunately passed away. But she, of course, was the top of the ranking before Mia. And she damn well knew it. She was spoiled rotten since the day my family got her. I merely continued the trend.
But that's what cats deserve. They're just little creatures.
Okay, I'm just gonna put in a base color and then I'm gonna start working on the background a little bit. I've always been curious about having other kinds of pets, but I work best with cats, and I know that at this point. They are simply the perfect pet for me. Although I do believe both of them are due for vet appointments. No, I could not. If I were a lesser person, every time I had to go outside just to go to work, I would hiss at the sun. I've actually come close to hissing at the outside when I've had to go to work the past couple of weeks, because there's been a fucking ton of construction on the roads. And, like, you'd think that wouldn't affect me, a pedestrian, because I'm on the sidewalk to go to work. But no! For some godforsaken reason, they have to block every single path that I'm trying to use to get to work. And I'm just like, why? Why would you do this to me? I'm a humble sidewalk goer. Can I please use the sidewalk? And they're like, tee no. Fuck you. And it's just like, for cars and stuff, it's like maybe a couple minutes extra, minus the traffic, of course. But like, maybe a few minutes extra for them. But for me, it's like 10 more minutes to get where I need to go whenever there's traffic. And the worst part is, I'm not even the only pedestrian. Like, there's other people that need to use the sidewalks too. And I see them, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I have to get by you. Please move out of my fucking way before I run you over with my scooter. That's actually the worst part, is when I'm on the sidewalk and I see two people in front of me and I say, hey, excuse me, and they don't move. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not stopping. I also have the right of way here. Get out of the way. Like, it's one thing if they have headphones in or something, but in particular, people who are just on the sidewalk and they're not paying attention, or especially, actually, no, the people I hate the most are the assholes in their cars trying to turn into the street, and they see me approaching. They turn and they look me directly in the fucking eyes, and then they cross over the bit of the sidewalk on the bit of the like road or driveway or whatever, and they make sure to park their ass like directly in the middle of it, so I have to walk around them. And like one of these days they're gonna do that and I'm gonna run directly into them because they weren't paying fucking attention. And it's just it's gonna be a problem. I've already almost been hit by people doing that shit twice. And it was a rainy day too, and it's just like, dude, I cannot slow down. Like, the speed I needed to stop before you would have fucking hit me there. That would have been your fault. Fucker. And I do have a bell, and I do ring it at people, and you know what happens? They don't listen. They hear a bell and they're like, oh, that's nice. Somebody's ringing a bell. And then I'm like, hey, move out of the way! It's usually not too much of a problem, but there's like a couple like downhill sections where I'm just like, please move, please move, please move. And it was especially bad just this week because of the traffic impacting, like, how long it actually takes me to get to work and stuff. There's usually more people out on the sidewalks in the afternoon when I'm coming back. But at that point, it's just like, please move out of my way so I don't accidentally hit you, rather than, get out of my way, I have to get to work! I'm gonna be late! It's gotten worse since, school's been back in. Just because there's so many people out and about now. Because the weather's a little bit nicer since it's fall. But, like, it's never the school kids that are the problem. They hear me coming, they're like, okay, time to move. There's, like, one particular, like, driveway into an apartment complex or something, though. And that's always where the assholes are who drive over the sidewalk. And I'm just like, I'm going to kill you one of these days. You will feel my wrath. But hopefully, I think all the construction that impacts my path is gonna be done by next week. And I have a vacation day on Monday, so it should definitely be done by the time I have to go back into work. And if it's not, I will cry. And you'll hear me complain about it again next week. I understand now why all of the adults complain about construction. It does make everything hell. I also, like, they did construction on one of the roads, like, right next to where I live, and I'm so confused at what they've done to it, because, like, previously, it was 2 bike lanes and 2 car lanes, and I was like, okay, all of this makes sense. And now it's like, it's still 2 lanes of cars, but it's like slightly wider, and then like, there's only a bike lane part of the time? I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I looked up how the traffic laws for bikes work, because that's the lane I go into if I'm not gonna be on the sidewalk, and it was very straightforward, and this was not on there. I don't understand why they had to complicate the road in that particular section. Like, the road wasn't even, like, damaged or anything. I don't know why there was construction there. They've added in a little divider sidewalk thing. It's not even, like, grass or anything. It's just a little bit of sidewalk in the middle. I forget what the thing is called, but, like, it's all just concrete. I don't understand why they've added it. Genuinely the most confusing construction I've ever seen. I swear to God, if I go back next week and the area that they were doing construction on is completely the same, I'm going to fucking lose it. I don't even know what construction they would do. It's not like they have traffic in that area. Like, the only like, cause it's like the exit of the place I work is where they're doing construction this time. And it's just like, what are you doing? The roads were fine. But even the roads themselves were fine. Like, if they wanted to clean something up, can they clean all the, like, trash and glass shards that are in like my backyard area where there's another fucking road there just for the trash guys and everyone's garages. I'm very confused with why that road exists. Like, that's where they should be doing work if they want to do road work, not in this very strange section of road that they've chosen to do it. Or here's another one. The sidewalk that I'm on, the route that I go to work, there's a place where like there's a couple sewer lids and they're like 1.5 inches out of the ground. Like, that's dangerous for anyone on wheels. Why is it like that? Can they fix that, please? The class is put there by Big Tire. I would not complain if the sidewalk in front of my house and like all the other houses on the street was redone, because there's like 3 different tree roots that have completely fucked it over. So like every time I go to work, it's just like, okay, slow down, get off the scooter, and do not run over these big lumps because they will just tear up the bottom of my scooter. But no, people are just fucking litter bugs, and I know this because I'll go outside and I'll see in my front yard new glass bottles that people have just thrown out there off the road, and I'm just like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you people? I know I'm bad at mowing my lawn, but I'm not that bad. I paid somebody else to do it because I have tiny weenie arms. It is kind of funny feeling myself aging by just the problems I complain about, though, these days. Like, how dare you change my route to work? I have them delivered, yeah. If there's something I need to, like, get immediately, or that I can't just have delivered immediately, there is a grocery store that I could go to nearby on a scooter. I have picked things up on a scooter before. It is a little bit more difficult. If it really is that big of an emergency, I'd probably Uber instead. The grocery store that I also get my prescriptions from, I don't really trust leaving my scooter outside at. So I usually just Uber there. Cause like, that's the other wonderful thing about living where I do. Why aren't there fucking bike racks? Anywhere! Where are the bike racks? Hello? Like, I'd love to just bring my scooter wherever I want, but they don't have bike racks anywhere. Where the fuck am I supposed to lock it to? I need to get a better, like, proper backpack for riding on my scooter too, because when I go out nowadays, it feels like the lock is, like, just gonna fall out of my bag at any point, because I can't close my bag around it. But yeah, I'm too lazy to do multiple trips to the grocery store for, like, my normal groceries. And since COVID, delivery has gotten a lot better, which I'm glad about. I am perfectly content paying the delivery fee. It is a bit frustrating though when
Marjorie, what are you doing? That's what I thought, young lady. Where'd she go? Is she on the camera? No. Where'd she go? Don't you go, little brat? I see you. Don't you bark at me, young lady.
It is really frustrating, though, on the subject, that walkable cities aren't really a thing in America. Like, I've been in, quote-unquote, a walkable city, but even then, not really. Thank you. You also have a good night. Like, I guess the best way to describe it is it was walkable in some sections. I've thought about it. I really have, but like, there's so many steps that it's hard for me to like comprehend all of them. And like, even just leaving the country for a short while is something that sounds terrifying to me. So it's hard for me to like wrap my head around it enough to go, yeah, you know what, this is something I could do one day. Yeah. Like, Chicago, the times I visited, and what my sister described when she lived there, also wasn't too bad, but it really depends on, like, where you live and all that jazz. The city I lived in for college was very walkable as long as you were directly next to the trains. Otherwise, it was a pain in the ass. And it's just like, why can't we put more of these trains everywhere? Because it's not like those trains weren't used as they were. And they definitely could have been even more used, like, if they would put more in. And like, the bus systems were used a lot too. I have a friend who very recently made the move to Japan, and she was telling me about it. She didn't go into the details of like the difficulty of moving over there, but she started talking about all of the conveniences she has now that she is there. And I was just like, I am so jealous. Like, that sounds like fucking heaven. I'm proud of her though, like, it definitely took her a lot of effort to get there. But I don't know, like, on one hand it would be easier just to move out of the country. Or, not easier, but like, easier in the long run, I think. So just move out of the country, but like, I'm the kind of person who wants to fix problems. So on one hand, it's like, can I do something about making my life easier here? Like, are there people I can talk to? Are there people I can complain to? Are there people I can get up in arms about it in my local community? I don't know. there's always a lot of shouting about fixing like every single problem in the world, and like you should have your attention on this social issue that's the hot topic at the moment. And it's just like, I mean, my brain's on it. You're blasting it in my brain 20 million times a day. But I also should probably be focusing on the problems that are in my immediate vicinity. Because it's not like I'm just trying to focus on myself with them. Like, yes, they will improve my own life, but it's also like, this will improve the lives of everyone around me type of thing. And there's just this one post where it's just like, pick one thing to just put all of your effort into to make better about the world. I was just like, I want to find that thing. Yeah, I get that, guy. I definitely understand just being like, you know what? Fuck this. I do that 20 times a day. Because sometimes all you gotta do is say, actually, you know what? This shouldn't be my problem. But I do want to participate in like activism and stuff. It's just like, I know myself too well, and I also know that like, I do not want to call them fads, because I feel like that is very much downplaying the point and effort and understanding of like all of the things people are like actively like talking about. But it is often feels like it's just whatever thing is like the hot topic of the moment is what everyone's just like, if you aren't talking about this, you're an awful person. It's just like, no, that's not how that works. No. But I just want to find one thing where it's just like, this is the thing I'm gonna spend years trying to make better for everyone else. Yeah, no, I get that. Something I wanted to do at one point was, see if I could find a place to help, like, take care of animals. But I have since realized that I would be very bad about that. Like, I can take care of my cats. Anything else, I would probably have problems with. I would probably freak out about. Like, I personally fucking adore snakes. Somebody offered to let me hold a snake one time, and I nearly about cried, because I was too afraid I would drop the snake and hurt it. For a cat cafe in Japan. Nah, I fucking hate talking to people. I wouldn't be able to run any sort of, like, customer service job. Would I do great at it? Probably. I'm a huge people pleaser. But I would hate everyone. I would hate it so much. Trying to think, if I were to run any sort of shop, what kind would it be? Along that, like, kind of line. It definitely wouldn't be anything with food. I feel like a library would be really fun, or like a bookshop of any kind. A snake cafe! Oh, that's incredible! Holy shit! My only job is to manage the snakes and, like, occasionally hold out one to a curious child. Everything else, you guys gotta do it yourself. Incredible. Actually, there is one job I think I would enjoy that has to do with dealing with people. and that would be like a museum guide of any kind.
See, it's not the children that are the problem. Like, even loud screaming children, like, it's just like, you know what, I get it. I was a loud child at one point in life. I mean, I wasn't that loud, but I did want to scream sometimes. So I understand. Like, I feel like I'm one of the few people who just, like, hears the baby crying on the airplane these days, and I'm just like, that baby's having a terrible time. I get it. Let the baby cry a little. Like, come on. It's the people who, like, who leave trash around, or, like, not the people who, like, write on walls and stuff, but just, like, are disrespectful of the public space around them. Like, the fucking people who don't use headphones in public, and they play their TikToks out loud. Shut the fuck up! Turn your audio off! You don't get to have audio unless you put headphones in. But, like, just stuff like that, where it's just like, hey, you're in a public place, please be polite to the people around you, who also have to use the public space. That's what gets on my nerves, personally. I do feel like a library job would be a lot of fun, though. 'Cause, like... Oh, that sounds like heaven. Honestly, I'm about to be, like, a fucking grandpa yelling at the sky the next time I see a child out in public with no headphones on. Actually, I'd probably be nicer to the child. If it's like a teenager, though, or like somebody my age, I am getting in their face and just being like, put some fucking headphones in. I need to get like business cards that just say shut the fuck up on them. I just feel like a bookstore would be so peaceful. Like, obviously every like customer service job, like, there's gonna be moments of like not having peace, and there's gonna be annoying customers and stuff like that, but like even like the chain bookstores always have like just this calming atmosphere of everyone shut the fuck up, this is a reading space. Oh, actually, speaking of books, my copy of the Book of Bill finally arrived, and it was a delightful read. 10 out of 10. I haven't gone through all the codes and stuff in it yet, but the book itself is really funny. Like, there's like a warning for it that's just like, this is for older readers of Gravity Falls. And halfway in, you got the fucking page of Stanford and Bill doing karaoke, and somebody pointed out that the way that Bill is drawn, like, everyone was already just like, oh, a situationship between the two, and then somebody pointed something else out. It makes me crack up. It makes me crack up so much. I am kind of sad that we probably won't get, like, a continuation of Gravity Falls for an older audience, because I feel like that would be so perfect for it. But Disney's stinky.
I do need to read, what's it called? What's the series called?
It's over here. It's right next to me. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's for my chair. I forgot it broke. Again.
Is this one the first one? Or is this the second one? I think this was the first one. Gideon the Ninth. Yeah, this is the first one.
Everyone and their mother has been talking about it for ages on Tumblr and probably other places, but I'm on Tumblr and that's about it. And apparently it's about lesbian necromancers or something. I don't know. that's the vibes I got from it. Lesbian necromancers. But I sure will find out, I guess, when I finally finish reading it. I haven't started yet, though. I'm still in the middle of Artemis Fowl. I need to finish that book. It's been sitting neglected at my bedside. I did continue reading Tower of God, though, and thank fucking God. The section, the arc I was at was being really fucking annoying, but it's calmed down again, finally. And instead of introducing new characters, SIU has brought back old characters, and those ones are fine. Those ones are fun. So it's being less annoying to read again. It's a 10 out of 10 series still. I'm also trying to, I got caught back up with the anime, for season 2 of it, and I'm so excited because I think, if I'm understanding the season makeup correctly, that it's going to end with the season finale being the workshop battle, and that's gonna be so fucking good. Oh no, Noodle. Oh my gosh, yes, Kira, yes, Kira, yes, Kira. It holds up surprisingly well. Like, there's a few comments from Artemis Fowl himself that are just kind of like, okay, buddy, you're a little shit of a 12-year-old. But it still just reads as like, okay, you're just a little shit of a 12-year-old rather than like misogynistic or something. It reads as that. So I was very surprised that it held up so well over the years. Incredible book series. I fucking love it so much. I would die for Holly. Oh, Miss Mia. She's on her back with her face turned outside the window so she can watch. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Most of the time I'm just reblogging other things, and 90% of the time what I'm reblogging is just shitposts. Select interests. Oh, did they change the sign-up shit again for Tumblr? Ignore all that bullshit. They just want you to use the For You page. Don't do it, just follow people. I mean, I use the For You page, but sometimes I get TERFs on there for some godforsaken reason, and I'm just like, Tumblr, I am so incredibly trans. What are you doing? It's fine, it's just because Tumblr's, algorithm, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, because it's not an algorithm, is just real bad. I'm also the kind of person where, like, if a website tells me to select, like, 6 interests or something, I just skip it. I completely ignore it. I don't remember which site it was, but I remember there was a site that I was trying to sign up for just to use something on it.
or to download something or something, and I was just like, pick 5 interests, and I was like, oh, I'm skipping this, and then I was just like, no, this is a required question, and I was just like, oh, delete. Deletes tab, never returns. Fuck you. You can't make me answer shit. That tree branch looks weird, I have to fix it. I also actually, I've read through the original Percy Jackson series and then the original Heroes of Olympus. I don't remember what the second series is called, but the one with the Romans, I've read that one. And then there's apparently another one with Apollo. Have not read that one. I started reading the first book and then I forgot about it and then I never finished reading it. But also in my defense, out of all of his narrator characters, Rick Riordan has made Apollo the most annoying, in my personal opinion. Like, it's kind of infuriating to read his perspective. Which I suppose and everything is fitting for the series, but also, like, can you please tone it down, sir, so I can actually read your book? I also never read, I think I read, like, 1 or 2 books from the Egyptian series, and I also started reading the Norse series, but then I forgot about it. That one was actually legitimate, I just straight up forgot about it. And then, like, I technically have the translated Scum Villain novels, but I haven't actually read them fully yet. I've only read the fan translation of part of it. I don't know enough about tipping to know if that's an insult or if he's flirting with you. It could be either. All I know about tipping is I'm probably doing it wrong. That reads as flirting to me too, but like, I know I'm not there, and I don't know how he's acting outside of the tip. But I'm also like, I don't know, American culture is you're supposed to tip every time, unless you're at like a fast food restaurant or something. Or I guess just like shopping normally. I don't know. Tipping culture is weird. Wait, he like chats with you every time? Oh, he's flirting. 100% trying to flirt. Nah. As a personal nervous yapper, absolutely not. Yeah, I agree with Noodle. Oh, tipping on your winnings makes sense, I suppose. I don't know, I've never played the lottery. I think I've mentioned this before, but I enjoy like poker and gambling, but I don't do it for real money because if I do it for real money, I will immediately lose, and I'm aware of that, and I refuse to lose out on money for no reason. Holy hell, lady! What the fuck?
What are you doing? Mercury? Yeah? What are you doing? Miss Mia, are you a good girl? You are.
Yeah, Marjorie's Mias are adorable. They also out her whenever she's being bad. Cause like she'll do something bad and I'll be like, hey! And then she'll immediately merp. Oh my god. Noodle, please. Let her live. She's just washing her hands. Oh my gosh.
Mia. Mia. Mia, 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 Mia. Mia, 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 Mia. Psst. Psst.
You can tell she's lived with me for a while. She just completely ignores me making weird noises.
Mia. Mia.
I have to find a new weird noise to make at her so she'll look at me.
Mia. Hi.
Wow, fuck you too. She paused for a moment just to get me.
Hi.
I suppose, but still. Marjorie? I see you there. Get down. Get down. This is your last warning. Get down. You think I can't hit you from here? Oh, did I get her in the face? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Brat, you know better. I didn't mean to. I normally go for their sides so they can like clean it off themselves really easily. It's just water. She keeps jumping on the top of some shells that I don't want her on. Really? Where's the button? Boop. She knows better. She always gets sprayed when she even so much as looks at those shells, but she keeps jumping up on them. I'm fairly certain she's the one that knocked my ball-jointed dolls over and nearly fucking broke them. Rat.
Rat. Oh, hi. Yeah. Come here. Come here. You can come up here. You're invited for once. No, you don't want to come up here? You just want to be annoying? You just want to be annoying? Annoying baby? Annoying baby? Where are you going? Where are you going? What's the matter? You don't want to hang around? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? You're annoying.
Her tail is so funny because she like curls it a little bit like a question mark when she runs around, and it's so fluffy. It looks like in those big fancy hats that have the big really fluffy feather in them. It looks like that when she trots around. It's so cute. But it looks so silly. This bandage feels like it's about to fall off, but it seems fine. Oh, no, it's trying to fall off. It looks like the cut isn't bleeding anymore, which is nice at least. I don't see them scared too often. They mostly just piss each other off rather than startle each other. But they're also just really fluffy cats, so it's always fluffy.
Hi! You've made the mistake of your life. Yeah. Oh, your face is very wet. I did get you. Do you know better now? Do you know better now? I'll stop messing with you. Oh, poor Marjorie. Oh, you've been hurting. Come here. No, you're not. That's fair.
I don't know how much of that was audible. But like, I was messing with Marjorie and I went to put her down and she jumped immediately and Mia's at her and she ran away. I feel bad.
Hey, Betsy, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just want to mess with you a little bit. Hi. You're a good girl at heart. I know that, Aries. You don't mean to be a bad girl. You're just a curious kitty, aren't you? Yeah. Hi.
I seem to be forgiven for my crimes. What do you think, Miss Marjorie? Am I forgiven? She'll cuddle me later. I know her. I think I wanted this in front of that branch. This is gonna be an annoying one. These ferns. Challenge yourself to draw with your non-dominant hand. Or at least write. Just to scratch the itch of doing something with your hands without hurting your healing one. Someone I follow, I followed for a while, they were originally right-handed, and I think it was carpal tunnel? Something really fucked up their right hand so badly they had to swap to their non-dominant hand, and they made a challenge of it every week, drawing and writing things with their left hand until they were just as good with their left hand as they were with their right. It was amazing. Whack! To my understanding, I was right-handed from the start, but I was raised in a Catholic preschool, so there's no telling what could have been right or wrong. But I feel like I've always been right-handed. I tend to use my left hand to stabilize something, but anything I want to do precisely, I do with my right hand still. By the way, Catholic preschool, wild place to grow up in. I need my wrist sprays. I was only in there for preschool, if I recall correctly, because I went to like a normal kindergarten and everything. And my only two memories from there was when I got in trouble for biting a kid. I think mostly because he bled. And then I don't recall the latter portion of this. I do recall getting in trouble for wetting the bed during nap time. And then they called my sister into the office like she could do something about it instead of calling my parents. Which I don't understand, because they called an elementary school child into the office for the preschooler putting the bed. It was a weird place. It was a weird place. I do stand by my decision to bite that kid, though. Like, I was trying to get all the toys together that I wanted to play with, to play dolls, and the moment I stepped away from a couple of my toys, he came over and stole them, and I was just like, excuse me, give that back. I was still using it. He was like, no, fuck you, but like, child words. So I bit him on the shoulder 4 times until he bled. And that is not an exaggeration. Yes, I did count. Yes, I still remember it. Yes, I think it was very funny of me to do that. Was I in the right? I mean, let's be real. That was not my only biting incident. That's just the most noteworthy. Look, the only reason I'm not continuing to bite people is because it's easier to use my words these days. I strongly believe that at some point they looked at me and saw the feral child I was, and they were like, there's nothing we can do to fix this. I have a sneaking suspicion that it wasn't that at that particular time that my mother changed religions why I got kicked out of Catholic school. I think they just kicked me out. And they were like, we're not taking this one back. Those are the only 2 instances I remember, but they did not like me. Careful, babe, please. I think I've definitely been baptized at least twice. I can't remember if it was 3 times. I have a lot of very strange religious experiences, though. Like, I don't think any of them could be considered cults, because they're, like, common branches of Christianity. All of them were Christian branches, and then Catholicism as a child, and then one very, very short stint in a Mormon church, which, oh god, like, okay, personally, in my opinion, when I am in a church these days, I do feel like I'm in a cult meeting. It feels very, 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 very creepy. But like, if I had to point fingers at any church, the Mormon one was the worst. For sure, by far. Like, holy fucking shit. Yeah, I was baptized as a baby, I know for a fact, and I believe that one was a Catholic baptism. And then... not when I was a tween, like right before I was a tween, I was baptized, I think in a Pentecostal church. And I don't remember if I was also baptized in a Baptist church. But I know I've got Catholicism and Pentecostal. I got those covered, if those are the right ones. And I think I actually consented for the Pentecostal one, but I honestly don't remember. Honestly, most of the time I was in a church, I was mostly just confused. I was just like, oh yeah, interesting little stories. These sound fun. And then I started asking questions that were too hard for my uncle to understand. He was just like, oh no. I don't know, church is just weird. Like, I think it's mostly just because I've been in so many different sects of Christianity that that's why they creep me out. They're all the same. Like, every single one that I've been to, and I've been to many different sects, they all do it all the same, practically. It's like small, minuscule differences in what they believe in that has made all the little schisms and different types and whatnot. Like, I think that's what throws me off the most. Even the super churches. I've been in a super church before. The ones where they've got, like, all the weird technology and it's like a giant fucking auditorium of, like, hundreds of people. Those are the worst. Like, those are the ones that really feel like a cult. Not going to lie. The, like, smaller country churches that are, like, filled with a bunch of people's grandmas and stuff, those ones feel the most normal. Even if those are the ones where, like, you get all of the, like, gossipers and, like, the people who are just like, oh, that's the weird person, we don't want them in our church. At least they feel like normal people still. At least in my opinion, from my experiences, not all churches are the same. Etc., etc. I don't know, what's the word? I'm trying to not insult anyone. I don't think it's working. Sorry. Wait, they actually, like, brought you out to the... That honestly makes sense. I was always, like, inland during the stints where I was forced to go to church. So we didn't have oceans nearby to dunk me in. What they had was I don't know what they had at the Catholic one, because I was too young to remember. I think, actually, for baby baptisms, they don't even dunk the baby underwater. They just, like, pour water on the baby. It's just so funny to me. I think what it was, the Pentecostal church, they had... It's so funny to me. It's really just so funny to me. They have, like, a little side of the church, like... Oh, where's the section I can draw on? Like, if this is the front of the church and you've got all your pews... And then they've got the little stand thing where there's, like, the guy who's just like, praise Jesus! They had these, like, little side pieces here, and there's, like, a stage, like, area here for when there's choirs and stuff. And then on this side, there was, like, a little section here, and it was literally, like, this was a giant fish tank, practically. Like, all of this was glass. They could see under the water if I could. I think they could. I remember there being glass on the sides. I don't remember if there was, like, a wood screen on the other side of it, but, like, they would open up this, like, little curtain here, and they'd be like, okay, it's time to baptize someone, and then they'd dunk you in front of everyone there. And it's so funny to me to have just, like, this very special fish tank of holy water just for dunking people into. And, like, I get the symbolicism and all that behind it, but it's just really funny to me still. Yeah, I've heard of that happening with infants a lot, where, like, mid baptism they start peeing. And it's just like, does this ruin it? Like, of course it ruins the moment, but does this ruin the baptism? Is my question. But yeah, they dressed me up in like this fancy white robe and like ushered me through like 5 different rooms, and I was really confused the whole time, but I was like, okay, they're gonna dunk me in water at some point, right? And then the guy's just like, you ready to go? And then he grabs my nose and then just goes no fucking warning. Nothing at all. The Pentecostal church was wild. Oh my gosh. They stopped liking us, when my sister and I stopped wearing the blue jean skirts that Pentecostal ladies are all so fond of, because Pentecostal people don't believe in girls wearing pants. Which truly is really the funniest law they could think of for their religion. So they started getting really mad at us when we stopped wearing skirts. I think it's honestly part of the reason why I refuse to wear skirts nowadays. Like most of it is just like I get an icky feeling. I think part of that icky feeling is just remembering all the Pentecostal ladies who got pissed at us. Because the other thing is, they only liked skirts that went all the way to the ground. So all of them would be wearing essentially blue jeans just shaped like a skirt instead. And like, I'm so sad because honestly, blue jean skirts do, like, they can look really nice, but I cannot see them these days without thinking of that church. Because everyone there wore them. Every single person. It was wild. Oh, you guys are making me remember. I need to shave my hair this weekend. My hair's grown out way too much. It tickles my neck again. I need to bust it off. Oh, that's nice. See, that doesn't sound bad at all. Like, there is genuinely a sense of community in churches and stuff like that. Like, I understand why people get so attached to them. It's just, many of the ones I was put in were like the really gossipy, judgy ones that, like, if you did anything like even just slightly out of line, even if it wasn't like your fault or anything, they get really pissed at you for no reason. And I don't know, I just feel like, their god would not get that mad at people for not wearing skirts. Yeah. There were a lot of really nice people at all the churches I went to. It's just very much outshadowed by the not so nice people. I think it's really funny, that I in reality, I hate having long hair. I always like chopping it off, and it's just gotten shorter and shorter over the years until I finally like buzzed it all off, and I was just like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. But when I'm drawing, I prefer drawing long hair. I don't know why. Yeah, honestly, as much as I have negative feelings towards being in churches and whatnot, like, as a whole, I don't really have any hard feelings against religion or anything like that. it's like a complicated mess of just like, hey, look, you know, I don't believe in that. You do. That's your business, not mine. But also I've had some bad experiences with some churches that were not so great. And those churches in particular, fuck those guys. It probably doesn't help that all of the churches that, like, I remember going to were all in the same town, too. Like, I've been to a couple of churches outside of it, like, one time I went with a friend to her church, because I was over at her house for a sleepover, and her family was religious, and I was so awkward. I was like, I don't know if I could go in there with you guys. And they're like, that's fine, you can just sit in the lobby, and they're really polite about it, but it was really awkward, but they were very polite about it. I got some weird looks from other people in their church, but they can fuck off. Oh no, Noodle. Look, okay, first off, it's your hair. You can do it what you want with it. And I'm not saying, like, you can't keep it long for your partner's sake, like, that's not my business. But second off, there are plenty of very feminine short haircuts that you can get as well. Yeah, I feel that. I'm still very tomboy, I think, at times, but I'm slowly getting to, like, quirky wizard aesthetic, and I'm delighted to be in quirky wizard aesthetic. It's what I've always dreamed of. I will say, as somebody who is just extremely feminine presenting, it is very frustrating to tell a barber, I want, like, a pixie cut, or, like, I just want to go as short as possible, and then I get a bob afterwards, and I'm just like, okay, fuck you, I'm never coming back here again. But I think what was even more frustrating was, my dad, like, was going to a barber, and he was like, yeah, this lady's, like, the best barber I've ever gone to. I'm like, oh, I really want to get, like, a more masculine haircut, and, like, I want to have it really short. Like, could you ask if she'd be willing to do my hair? And she was just like, no, I don't do women's hair. And I'm just like, it's fucking hair? And I wanted it in a masculine style, ma'am. It's very frustrating. Just like, what do you mean feminine hair? But it's fine, I save money by just chopping it off myself now. Which is actually surprisingly easy to do. I was very scared the first time I did it, and I missed a bunch of spots. But it's easy. That is true as well, yeah. Oh my god, Kia! That's genuinely what it felt like, because, like, at this point in time, I was already out, like, to my dad as being non-binary and shit, which I don't think he fully understands, and that's fine, he's doing his best. But, like, he knew I didn't want a feminine haircut, and he knew I was frustrated because I kept getting haircuts that were very feminine. Like, I would ask for it to be above my ears, and they would cut below my ears into a bob, which just looked awful on me. I was just like, he told me what she said, and I just, like, gave him a look like, you're fucking me, right? You're fucking kidding me. I did at one point go to a barber, myself, and like I complained about it to that lady, and she was just like, "That's the funniest fucking thing I ever heard. I'm gonna make you look handsome as hell." And I would have gone back, but I felt really, really bad because I didn't know it at the time. But my coworker got me infected with COVID, and then I went to that barber not knowing that I was about to have COVID, and then I had COVID. And then I was just like, I'm too ashamed of myself. I can't go back. I can't go back. You're totally right, though. The best haircuts I've ever had, were not from a black-owned shop, because I didn't know of one, but my friend recommended me this one shop that had the two, like, just fucking gayest not barbers, but two gayest hairstylists I've ever met. And they were the nicest people. Oh my god, I miss them so much. The only reason I'm not still going to them is because I have moved away. They live up in Wisconsin. But they were the biggest sweethearts ever. That's where I got my hair dyed for the first time, and it was so much fun. But you're right, you have to, like, find, like, the little, like, corner store shop that has, like, two people who own the place, and you'll get the best haircut you've ever gotten. I'm content chopping my own hair at this point, though. I don't need anything fancy. They always try to recommend me products and stuff, and I'm just like, I cannot emphasize much. Like, I cannot emphasize enough to you guys. I literally am going to comb it in the morning, and that's all I'm gonna do to it. I'll put soap in it, and that's all. Well, shampoo, but you get what I mean. I'm deciding if I'm lazy enough to copy-paste this fern, or if I'll actually draw two other ferns. I think I'll draw at least one more. Oh goodness, do tell if you feel like it. Excuse me, hiccup. Slash burp? I'm not sure what happened there. I feel like I could rock, like, a nice fluffy hairstyle, but I feel like my hair is, like, too thin for it. I'm just too lazy. I don't want to put products in my hair. Most of the products that I've ever tried in my hair have just felt icky. Like, if it doesn't feel, like, sticky and nasty throughout the day, it feels like I've somehow spray painted my hair and now it feels like a rock. And I can't stand it. I want my hair to feel soft and fluffy when I touch it. I also just mess with my hair too much throughout the day.
How's my kitties doing? Oh, they've disappeared. How have they gone? Well, guess they're gone. They'll be back, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't mind. I can find a pic of me with red hair to show you guys too. It does look really funny because you can't see my eyebrows in it, but the red was so good. Wow, what the fuck? That's a genuinely, like, that's a completely normal question to ask. Holy shit! Kill that guy. Just kill him. Just kill him. No, you don't fuck with people like that. That is incredibly rude. Jesus. Good. I hope they hold him to the standards they should be. Cool fuck. Where's my pencil? There it is. Oh, those are super cute pictures, oh my gosh. That is such good hair. Oh no, somebody got in here. I'm just gonna give this person the role that they should have. There we go. Oopsie. Sorry, sir. Somebody joined the Discord, but they can't get the roles they need at the moment because the bot's gone. Let me see if I've got that picture of me with red hair on my phone. I don't think I do. I think I need to... No, it's not on my phone because I deleted all my pictures on my phone. It's gonna be in here somewhere. Where would it be? Where the fuck did I put them? I do not remember where I put my photos. That's not good.
gosh, your hair is so pretty. It looks so soft. I should take a picture after I do my hair. Like tomorrow or something. Where the fuck did I put my photos? Oh my god. Can people chill? Can people chill? Can people be normal? Like, what the hell? I don't think I've had anyone be rude like that about me and my dad going somewhere, even as an adult. Like, what the fuck? Is it in here? Phone import. Ooh, ooh. This looks promising. Why do I have so many mobile game pictures in here? Oh god, all the Nikki pictures. Oh no. Oh, I just remembered. There's something very ironic about this picture. It's like one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken of myself. With one caveat, which I will not spoil if I can hopefully find this photo of me. I know it's in here somewhere. Oh my god, I just found baby Marjorie when she was tiny and cute and itty bitty. Oh, and Annabelle. Precious beans. It's way before this, though. Oh, hey, there's me with short hair. I'll send that too, actually. I'll share some baby pictures of them later. Oh, I don't have baby pictures of Mia on me, but I do have some of Annabelle's. This is what my hair will look like tomorrow after I cut it again. Do you want to see it too, Kira? Hang on, let me find you. That's me. And I'm still trying to find me with red hair. But I don't remember where it is in my photos. Oh, there's me with red hair. Oh, where'd it go? Fuck, I lost it. I just saw it. No! Where did it go? Ah, there we go. Okay, this is not the same picture, but... Oh, I can't find it. It's really ironic because the picture of me with red hair, the first time I got it, the green I fucking hate. The shirt I'm wearing is the green I fucking hate. And I don't remember what was on that shirt, but like, it was something for like some event or something where it was just like, I really hate this green, but I enjoyed this event enough that I'll keep the shirt from it. Oh, there's me when I really buzzed my hair off. It didn't look that great. I'll probably keep it a little bit longer than that, but like, there was nothing there. I took it all off. It was worth it though. I like having, my hair that short.
Yeah.
I'm too lazy to keep it dyed these days, but if I were to dye it again, I'd go back to the red hair. My Norwegian genes are incredibly strong, as you can see. Like, people would see my sister, my dad, and I together, and they'd be like, oh yeah, those three are related. And like, every time I see someone from like the Scandinavia region, I'm just like, oh hey! A fellow one, huh? It's just because it's so strong on my dad's side.
It's not bleached, nope. It's darker right now, because I've been inside so much, but I have really pale blonde hair. It used to be, like, near white when I was younger, because I was outside all the time, so it'd get sun bleached. It's gotten a lot darker as I've gotten older and I stay inside more. People's hair tends to get darker as they get older. That's just a thing that happens for some reason. Even blondes. Although I will say it's really funny because as a blonde, I'll occasionally like pull out a hair that is like pitch black and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Where did this come from? I expected gray hairs, not whatever this is. But sometimes as a blonde, you just get randomly, like, really red or really brown or really black hairs for some reason. It is also really funny, being in a family where everyone has blonde hair of varying lengths. And there's one person who has dark hair, and like every time there's like a dark hair somewhere, it's just like everyone's heads turn to them. Like, you could ID whose hair was what. If it was like clogging up a sink or something. Because of all the varying things. I did at one point have hair, all the way down my back when I was much younger. But the moment I started getting control over how long I wanted my hair, I went shorter and shorter. Oh my gosh! I don't have any of my baby pictures. I think my dad does somewhere. So cute though. I've already forgotten where I found all the pictures. They were here. That's where they were. Can I find any of the other ones? Because I'm still missing some of my phone imports. Because this was from a specific phone import. I don't know where they went. Ah! The fuck is that? Oh! Right. Sorry. I would share this, but not even I remember the context for why I screenshotted this. It's something from Tumblr, though. Wait, what the? Oh! Sorry.
show it on stream real quick. 1 second, let me just move all the things that need to not be on stream. You'll understand why I'm laughing so hard as soon as you see it. I know exactly why I screenshotted this one. Where the fuck is my sources? There it is. You see now I just started crying of laughter. I think was this the the Tumblr sexy men polls happening at the same time everyone thought the queen was dying and or she actually died? I don't remember exactly, but I know that was around the same time and everyone was fucking memeing on it. Oh yeah, no, this is when the queen died. This is when the queen died. Because the next post of my screenshots was the news article. Wait, what's this one? Oh, that's Tumblr being stupid. What is this? That's nothing. There's a lot of good things in my screenshots. Feel free to share whatever you're comfortable sharing. I don't have a lot of pictures of myself when I was younger because I didn't like taking pictures and I didn't understand the point of selfies. Oh, is this when I got Ito? Oh, right! I remember that one. If I was allowed to cut my hair short during that era, I would have had that hairstyle most likely. But I wasn't a Bieber girl, which honestly was probably even funnier for me specifically because there was a couple of girls who were like really into Justin Bieber in middle school. But all of the teachers are like super over it. But we had one teacher who was like a new to being a teacher, I think, or something. She was younger though, and like she's one of the kind of like nicer, cooler teachers. And at one point she was just like, I don't really get like all the hype about Justin Bieber. And like, if I had to be honest, like I thought he was a girl the first time I saw him. And I just started giggling, and the girl that was like a Justin Bieber girly in the class just was like made the like most horrified gasp. But everyone was just trying to not giggle too loudly because they knew she was so offended about it. It was so funny. I think that girl, that was the Justin Bieber girly, was the same girl who, for some godforsaken reason, in middle school, had a credit card. Which we found out about because freshman year of high school, before I moved to the other high school, she admitted to our advanced math class, and like, no offense to her, we all thought she was kind of an idiot because she kept asking like really weird, not weird, like and I don't want to say stupid question either, because there's no such thing as a stupid question, but like, the teacher would have a lesson, and then she would ask a question that was literally just like trying to reword the lesson in a way that she could understand, but she kept like holding back the class because of this. Like, it became an actual problem, and it was really frustrating. I'm like, I don't want to call her stupid. I don't think there's another word to describe her, though. Because when we were in, like, it wasn't algebra, geometry. It was geometry. She mentioned that she lost her credit card and hadn't told her parents, and it had been months. And somebody was spending money on her card, and we were all like, you know, you can put like a hold on that, or like cancel, like you can stop them from using your card, right? And she's like, no, if I do that, I have to tell my parents that I lost it. And we were all just like, and this is not the worst option? What you're doing right now? Like, this was a whole classroom of kids, like, screaming in pain. She wasn't rich, though! She wasn't rich! Or at least I don't think she was. Like, she probably was well off knowing the kids in that school, but like, she was not rich. Brat problems is definitely a more accurate way to describe it, but like, we were all just deeply horrified by her actions. I'm like, I complained to my parents or like a couple other adults and like my family and stuff about like how she was always holding back the class with her questions and stuff, and I'm like, well, hey, you know, so maybe she's clearly trying to understand the material. And I'm like, look, I understand that she's trying. You don't understand the kind of questions she's asking and the amount of questions. Like, one of our science teachers had to limit her to like 3 questions a day because she was asking that many questions that it was holding back the lessons. She was an interesting person, to be sure, though. I can't decide if I would be more annoyed or less annoyed if I ever met her again. She had the vibe, the same kind of vibes. My pen just died, so I have to charge it. She had, at that time, the same kind of vibes that I get anytime I see a K-pop girly. But not like the ones who are just like, oh yeah, K-pop music's good and stuff like that. The ones that like get really creepy about it. And they like start talking like, the best way I could describe it is in a slang language that I have ceased to comprehend. She had that kind of vibe as a middle schooler. And I'm just like, you know what? Power to you. You can be a cringe-obsessed, like, little girl in middle school. I feel like that's the era for that sort of thing. Oh, I think that was the same. Yeah, that was the same school. I had an interesting habit when I was younger when it came to reading series where like I didn't care if I was reading the series out of order. Which confused everyone around me. Like, before the main Wizard series, you know, that we all love to hate these days, became something to hate, I read it backwards, I'm pretty sure, actually. I think I started with the last book, No, I started with the 6th book, then I read the last book, and then I read the rest of the books in the correct order, mostly, I think. I think I still read the 4th one out of order. Which that confused my family. They were like, what is wrong with your child? Why did this child do this to themselves? And I was just like, I don't understand what you're talking about. I understood the series perfectly fine. But when I was in middle school, the librarians there, they loved me because I was checking out books all the time. I was in that library every single day of the week. And they really, really wanted to get me into the book club because I was reading so much. And they're like, clearly you need more material to read. And they were really trying to get me to read the Warrior Cat series. Which I kept, like, I was just like, Warrior Cats? That sounds dumb. I don't think I want to read that. But they finally won me over the next year. And I finally started reading the series. And I'm like, oh, did you enjoy, like, Firestar's, like, growth from an apprentice to becoming the leader? And I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? I'm reading the one about Brambleclaw and his kids. And they're like, what? I was like, yeah, the first series wasn't in stock at the moment, so I just went ahead and skipped. And they did not like that answer. It was really funny. I was just like, I don't see what the problem is. And then I continued reading them. I made it worse because, like, I read the 2nd series, which was the one about Brambleclaw, and then I skipped ahead 2 series, and then I skipped back all the way back to Firestar's series, the original one, and then I think I read some of the extra books, and then I read the one that was, like, between Bramblestar's series and the Power of 3 series, or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know, there's too many of those books these days. I think, I'm sure at one point they, like, looked in, like, my history of books that are just like, there's something wrong with this child. I don't think I set any records. Like, I would go back and I would reread books over and over again, because that's the kind of person I was. Like, if I liked a book, I would reread it, like, 15 times, and I still do. I mean, that's why I'm rereading the Artemis Fowl series. I already read the entire series, apparently. I thought there was another book after the, what's the last one? Is it the Time Paradox? The Last Guardian's the last one. But apparently not. In my reread, I'm on the Atlantis one. The one where he gets a brain buddy for a little bit there. Oh dear. I mean, to be fair, like, you're not used to using your left hand to draw. It's probably gonna take some time to warm up to that. I got really distracted talking so much today. I thought I was gonna get further in this, but I didn't. But I'm pleased with the progress I got. I need to give my voice a break, though. It is slowly dying on me. So, it's a little bit of a shorter stream. But I feel like I'm at a good stopping point right now. Let me see, is there anyone online I feel like writing into? Do I care enough today? Oh, Sin's online. What's Sin's doing? Is he just chatting? I don't know what's happening there. I think I'm just gonna stop for today. I'm too tired to think about this brain cells and this economy. Yeah, I'm going to chug water and Dr. Pepper. I have both in front of me, ready to go.
Hi, Marjorie. Welcome back.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna probably play Blightfall for the rest of the night and then finish this tomorrow. Okay. Good night. You'll probably get this by Sunday, by the way, Akira. Knowing my level of progress. And then I can work on noodles.